Okay, good morning guys. Go ahead and pull out your homework from yesterday. Today, instead of doing bell work, guys, listen up, because what I have in front of you, I have a sheet of paper, and we're going to do a right to learn. Could somebody read the scenario for me on that right to learn? Yes, Monet, go for it.
Ms. Dearden is preparing an end-of-year luncheon for her Biology 2 students. Parents of students have been given recipes for various dishes to be served at the luncheon. Nia and Mahogany have been asked to prepare a potato dish called Tasty Spuds. The first step of the recipe states soak thin slices of raw potato in cold water for 30 minutes. The second step of the salt water instead of salting them while cooking.
All right, so what I want you to do, thank you, Monet, I want you right now on your own, I want you to write out what you think is going to happen. So if we soak those potatoes in salt water, what's going to happen? Go ahead and write that now as I come around checking your homework. Have that out for me. What I want you to do is discuss within your group. I want you to talk about your ideas. So some of you may have some similarities and some differences. I want you guys to hash that out. And what you're going to do is develop a hypothesis, okay? So to develop a hypothesis on what your group thinks is going to happen. Once you've established that hypothesis, are we listening, guys? Yes. Okay, when you've established that hypothesis, you're going to develop a procedure. So how are you going to test this? Now I have materials back here. There's water, potatoes, we have scales, cups, some stirring sticks, salt, all the materials you would need to actually test this. So you need to write down what materials you need, write out the procedure, how you're going to weigh these potatoes, all right? And on the back, if you flip that sheet over, flip it over real quick, your group needs to come up with a control variable, dependent and independent variable. The potato will soak up the salt water. Okay,
the salt in the water, yeah.
The salt in the water. So what happens when we add salt to the water? Okay, what happens when we add salt to the water? What do you guys think?
It dissolves.
Okay, it dissolves. All right, now what do we learn about osmosis? In the movement of water. Open up your notes. You guys have your notes on you? Pull out your notes. Okay. All right. Okay, so what happens to movement of water? How does it actually move?
From low to high.
Low to high what?
Concentration of solute.
Of solutes. Okay, so what's our solute in this example? The actual salt. Good. Okay, so the salt is our solute. Okay, you guys can go ahead and get your materials and bring them back to your seat. Okay? Send like one individual or two individual get those materials. So Nathan, why don't you get up and start getting those, what you need.
You said just set us into the end of class?
Yeah, end of class. Check it at the end of class. Okay. Yes. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Guys, did we weigh our potatoes and have that all done?
And then there's stuff we don't need anymore.
How are you recording?
Yeah.
How do you know this would be?
What's this?
Your control.
Oh.
Okay, but how do you know that? In the air, am I going to heavy? Based solely on looks, do you think that's going to be?
So we need to put some more salt like over this or shake it up or something.
Wait.
And right now, we're going to transition into something else. So we're going to do a gallery walk. Now, you guys are always asking me, Miss Dearden, how does this apply? Like, how does this relate to me? Does this happen in all our cells? I'm giving each group, are we all listening? Okay, I'm giving each group an article. Okay, your group needs to read this article. Okay, they're very brief. Read the article, and you need to summarize it. There's chart paper around the room, okay? So your group needs to move towards a piece of chart paper, summarize the main ideas of the article, and you need to develop 3 questions, okay?
I can't find it.
Support with evidence.
So basically, it's the process of the body.
What is it?
Your body. Does anybody know what time it is?
No. Homework, you're just writing up your conclusion. Before you leave my class, make sure you get your data from the one group member that wrote it down. Get that data so you can write up your conclusion. That's due Monday. Everybody know what's expected for Monday?
Yes.
All right. Okay, what do you think I said? What's for homework?
Dialysis questions.
the conclusion on your experiment. So make sure you get that information. Leave those articles on top of your poster and I'll collect those, all right?